So today we are talking about green cleaning and spring cleaning. Like this is that time of year when we are all trying to renew and refresh our homes and our environments, and we want to do it without the toxins, without the chemicals. Because so many of them are endocrine disruptors, or neurological disruptors, they are respiratory disruptors. I mean, you think about when people have issues like asthma, they will they just feel yucky when you're cleaning and they can't breathe. So give me a thumbs up, a heart, or say, oh my God, that's me, if you feel that way, if you feel like there are too many toxins in your home. And since the camera is not facing me, Jackie, you're going to have to tell me if I have any comments, okay? All right, thank you. Okay, so there have been studies that show how many toxins we have in our homes. And I'm going to get real with you. I'm about to scare the crap out of you, okay? And I wrote them down so I don't forget all of the stats because they are freaking frightening. So this one study looked at 25 of the best-selling house care products and personal care products in the United States and Canada. And they found over 17 toxic chemicals in each one of these products. And here's the really, really frightening part. Most of those products have levels of carcinogens that have no safe exposure level. So that means you can't, say, oh, it's just a little bit, it's okay. No, it's not okay. There are no safe levels of exposure for some of these products. And this is what we use in our homes every single day. And we use these around our pets. We use them around our elderly. We use them around our children. And here, if you're a parent, this is something that you will definitely want to know, is children have a much higher respiratory rate than adults, which means they are inhaling more of these toxins every day than we are. And if you've come to any of my essential oils classes, or parties, you've heard me say that children aren't tiny adults, they're little people. And this is really true when it comes to our household cleaning products, because these little people are breathing at a much higher rate than we are as adults, and they are inhaling every single one of those toxins far more than we are. So this is why we green clean. All right. So some of these cleaning products are even marked non-toxic, lies, organic, and natural. So you really do have to be careful. You really do have to do your research. And I'm not going to bash any brand. You guys know that's not me. If you've had any of my, if you've seen any of my talks before, that's not me. I'm not going to bash brands. I'm just going to tell you why doTERRA is better, which is the essential oil company that I represent, and why doing it yourself is better as well. And high doses of any of these toxins can cause birth defects, they can cause brain damage, and they can even cause death. I mean, doesn't that sound like those side effects commercials, the side effect lists that you get in the, what do you call it, the medicine commercials? It's crazy. My aunt's over there nodding. She's like, yes, yes. Okay, so if this resonates, just hit me a thumbs up, heart, and say yes or whatever. So the average home, according to the EPA, has 200 to 500% more pollution inside than the outdoors. And that's because of the cleaning products that we use in our homes. And we clean so many things. You clean your surfaces, you clean, it's like the countertops, the stovetops, the doors, the sink, the toilet, your clothes, the floor, mirrors, everything, all of these things, the dishes, all these things that you clean, you're cleaning with toxic chemicals, and we're inhaling them, we're eating them, and it's just not good. And so a huge offender is laundry. So see, I knew there was a reason that I don't like doing laundry. And it is the biggest offender for chemicals in our homes and in our lives. So the average household processes about 80 pounds of laundry a week. That's a week. And so we're talking the laundry soap, not so great, full of carcinogens and toxins. And also the dryer sheets. You know how everyone loves dryer sheets, right? They love it when when their clothes smell good and fresh and clean and all of that. Well, that's not good. 84% of dryer sheets on the market have a D or an F rating with the Environmental Working Group because they're found to have at least 12 toxic chemicals in every single sheet. And how many dryer sheets do you normally put in your dryer when you are doing your laundry? Probably 2 or 3. So that's a lot of chemicals. So one of the big things that you can do is use dryer balls. Wool dryer balls are amazing. And this is a dryer ball. This is a wool dryer ball. And these are really great because you can just put an essential oil on the dryer ball, just a few drops, and stick it in the dryer, and your clothes will come out smelling nice and exotic if that's what you're going for, clean and fresh if that's what you're going for, and you don't have any toxins. And of course, the reason we're using doTERRA is because these are the most pure essential oils you can get on the market today. They're grown, all the plants are grown where they should be grown without any type of chemical pesticides. They are bottled without fillers, and so many essential oils in the market today are bottled with fillers to make them cheaper. So turpentine, petroleum, you name it, that's what your essential oil has in it if it does not have a doTERRA label on it. So dryer balls, amazing. And some people are concerned about static cling because they don't cure static cling, right? One thing that you can do is to not over dry your clothes, which is also good for the environment. You can put a couple of metal safety pins on the dryer ball, or you can roll some aluminum foil, aluminum paper for my friends in France, and toss it in the dryer with the dryer balls, and that's going to help. All right, so let me just look at my notes to make sure that I am not off track. Okay, so what are some of the must-haves that you need for your DIY green spring cleaning? So what I love is salt. So I have a kosher salt here, and I also have a pink Himalayan salt, and we'll talk about some salt reasons in a minute. You want to have some coconut oil, doTERRA fractionated, which means there's no fat in it, so it's really good for cleaning. You will also need some white vinegar, some baking soda, nice little Pyrex. Measuring is great, Castile soap, which is awesome, and some glass sprayer bottles if you like. And you can get these, and I'll tell you where you can get all of these in a moment. And I reuse my kombucha bottles too to help with using to make cleaning products with. So, okay, so in the US and Canada, you can, and in France as well, you can get these products pretty much everywhere. White vinegar, you can get at any grocery store. You can get the kosher salt or the pink salt at any grocery store or a natural food store. The sprayer bottles, I get these in bulk from Essential Oils accessory stores online, but if you're not buying, most people only need like 4 or 5, so you can get them on Amazon. They'll cost you a little bit more than buying them in bulk, but you don't need to buy them in bulk. But you can usually get these for about $1 or $2 a piece, which is a pretty good deal because you can reuse them over and over and over. And the Castile soap, you can get them. I've seen the Castile soap in France at Biocibon and Auchan at La Défense. And for my UK folks, I've seen the Castile soap at Waitrose. And so Kirsten, I think you're in here today. I don't know where in Scotland, but we can figure that out. Not too hard to find. And also, so in the US, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, any of those stores like that. And I've even seen it at like TJ Maxx and things of that nature. So baking soda, you can find pretty much anywhere. Bicarbonate soda, I think is what you look for in Europe. And yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so some other must-haves, of course, are the essential oils. So again, we're going to do a couple of DIY things. I'm going to demo one, and I'm going to just kind of talk about the others. And then afterward, I'm going to share with you some non-DIY, because not everyone has the time, the patience to make their own cleaning products, and sometimes you just don't want to. And I do a mix of both. So we can do that. And so some of the best oils, and I'm going to read them off my list so that I don't forget any. Some of the best oils for cleaning are lemon, lime, wild orange, Douglas fir, eucalyptus, tea tree, purify, thyme, peppermint, and On Guard. So let's start with the On Guard products, okay? So On Guard, if you're not familiar, is doTERRA's Protective Blend. And this is an essential oil blend that has cinnamon and clove, wild orange, oils that are really good for cleaning and protecting you from germs. So I like making a little stain stick. And the stain stick, I just use the doTERRA laundry detergent and a little roller bottle here. And let's see if I can, oh, that's not going to work. I was going to say, let's see if I can pour it in here, but you know, we're going to try. Let's do it. Let's live on the edge. So, okay. So you just take the On Guard laundry soap and you put it in the roller bottle. Put some lemon. You okay there, Jackie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The camera just goes lower and lower and lower.
I was trying to show the stuff on the table.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh no, that's fine. I just wasn't sure where to go because it just keeps going lower. And so then you have the put the roller top on, and so you can keep this in the laundry, keep this in your purse if you are like me and you tend to have spills on your clothes, and then you just shake it up and then roll it on your stain. And I do here because this is usually where my stains go. And so if you have kids, this is really great. Or just have several, like one in, you know, a diaper bag, one in the laundry room. You can get 30 ml bottles like this, so they're really big, and you can keep those in the laundry room. Those are great for that. And then if it's a deep stain, just let it sit overnight the way you would any chemical stain remover, and it works really, really well. All right, speaking of lemon oil, so if you want to reuse bottles, so I told you guys that I reuse my kombucha bottles, and this, it's like there was never a label on it, and all I used was some lemon oil. I pulled the label off as much as I could, put the lemon oil on with a little warm water, and then rubbed it off, and then just kept, you know, running some cold water or some water over it and rubbing it off. And if it's super hard to come off, you can add a little baking soda to it. So that's really good. And these bottles are great because you can put whatever you want in here. And this is really good to make like a mopping solution. And there's an ebook. So if you've given me your email address, then you will get the ebook, which is really great. It has like a mopping solution cleaner in it, so you can use that to kind of store it. And there are also some recipes in there for fabric softener, dryer sponges, toilet bowl cleaners, laundry bombs if you prefer, a powdery laundry detergent, also dishwasher detergent. So I've made those a few times and they work really, really well. And what's really great is that you get to determine what scents you want to have in your home and not just what, you know, these grocery stores say you should have. So that's really fun. Let's see. So with salt, I told you why we use the salt. So salt is really good when you're making like a soft scrub kind of a cleaner for your stovetops. If you have coffee or tea stains in your mugs and you want them gone, a little paste made of the salt and the lemon oil, it's going to just transform the clean. It's going to be great. You're going to love that. Oh, the lemon oil is also really good for reusing, to help you reuse nut butter jars. So you know how you always, like, you just can never get the last bit of the nut butter out of a jar when you want to upcycle it. So if you put a few drops of lemon oil in the jar with some warm water, shake it, close the cap first, then shake it, and then let it sit overnight upside down. By morning, all of the nut butter will be able to just shoot right out of the jar, and it's beautiful. And then you can reuse the jar to do whatever you want. So that's just another bit of the green cleaning. Okay, so are you guys ready to make something? I'm going to assume everyone's going, yay! All right, so I'm going to use my 16-ounce glass sprayer, and I put cleaner on an index card with tape. You can make fancy labels. You can buy fancy labels. I am into easy and not fancy. I don't like cleaning. Well, not liking it is kind of putting it mildly. I hate to clean.
Angela Keating is watching.
Hi, Ange. So I really hate cleaning. So we have this, and it says cleaner. So, okay. So we have our bottle. So we're going to put 1 cup, and actually, because this is 16 ounces, and I'm sorry for my European folks, I do not know what it is in the metrics. I'm going to put, oh, actually, wait, do I? I do! Okay, we're going to put just under a cup, which is 8 ounces, just under 8 ounces for us, and just under 200 mil for my Europe folks, because this is only 16 ounces, so I don't want to overfill it. So I have warm water here, and you always want to use glass and not plastic. You can use like a PET plastic, and it'll be fine, but it's better to use the glass, because especially if you're using like lemon oil, lemon's job is to attract and attack petrochemicals, and it's really, really good at that. And so what you're going to do is when you use plastic, like those cheap plastic bottles you get at like dollar stores and things like that, it's just going to degrade the bottle, and then you're going to be spraying those petrochemicals on the things that you're trying to clean naturally. So we don't want that. All right, so the same amount of white vinegar. And again, I'm doing just under a cup, just under 200 mil, so the bottle doesn't get over full, because then that just makes a mess. And isn't it fun watching someone pour liquid into a container? Said no one ever. All right, so the really fun part, though, is you get to, like I said, you get to decide what you want your home to smell like. So I have decided to use eucalyptus, wild orange, and tea tree oil. And typically we want to use about 30 drops in total. But I'm going to add a little peppermint oil because this is spring and it's wet. So we're getting to the time of year when ants like to come and invade people's homes. So ants don't like peppermint, spiders don't like peppermint, so I'm going to add some peppermint oil to it just so I can make sure that they can stay away. So I'm going to do 10 drops of each, and it's very hard to count and talk at the same time. So that was our wild orange. Here's our peppermint. Eucalyptus. And eucalyptus doesn't sound like it would be a really good cleaning oil, but it really, really is. It's antiseptic, antiviral, antibacterial, all those antis that you want, basically. Are you counting for me? Thank you, Jackie. Okay, so now the tea tree oil. All right. And this isn't totally full, so if we wanted to, we could add some more water to it, add some more vinegar. I'm not going to. right now. And I'm going to, all you do is just shake it before use like you would any other. And let's see. It smells good. It smells good. It's got a vinegary smell still, but that will go away after a bit. But you can add more water, again, add more essential oils. It's up to you. And this also makes a really great air freshener. So you can, for air freshening, you can use a diffuser in different rooms. I have diffusers everywhere. And you can also get, doTERRA has these continuous mist sprayers. And so you can just add water, distilled water, witch hazel, things like that, with the essential oils that you want and spray around your room. Smells divine, whatever you choose. So that's really awesome. So maybe you're like, okay, I'm not really into DIY, just show me what else I can do. So if you're not into that, which is fine because not everyone is and not everyone has the time. So if you don't want to make your own laundry, so doTERRA has a laundry detergent. That's amazing. This does 64 loads. This little bottle does 64 loads. It's got an entire bottle of doTERRA On Guard Essential Oil Blend. And I'm just going to read some of what's on here. This is a naturally based, ultra concentrated 6 times laundry detergent that utilizes the power of doTERRA On Guard Protective Blend and bio-originated enzymes to target and lift stains for amazingly clean clothes. And that really is true. There are no dyes, no toxins, no synthetic fragrances. So this is a really good choice for your family, good choice for the environment. And again, this little bottle does 64 loads of laundry. That's a lot of laundry. Okay. Hand soap. Like, I was making my own hand soap for a really, really long time, and it's great. Sometimes I still do if I want a different scent. This, doTERRA has a concentrated hand soap that you can purchase, and you get these little bottles. These are PET plastic bottles. I also have glass ones that I like as well. And it's a foaming hand soap with On Guard, and On Guard again is going to get rid of the germs. It is clinically proven to stop 99.9% of virus and bacteria, and it has been shown by several prestigious universities, their medical units, that no virus or bacteria can live when you have cinnamon and clove, and you have that in On Guard in spades. So the hand soap is amazing. It foams, it cleans your hands really well after gardening or just daily living. It's just really great. All right, and so then the other bit that we have is the On Guard Cleaner Concentrate. And if you wanted to, you can add some of the cleaner concentrate to this blend that you just made if you need like extra cleaning, because maybe there's some really nasty crap. I was going to curse, but I didn't. Some really nasty crap going around in your home and you just need extra. But this is great. This bottle, I swear it lasts forever. I think it multiplies on itself. It's got a full bottle of On Guard, or 5 mils On Guard in here, and it's got nothing in it that's going to harm you. It's biodegradable, non-toxic. It's really good for the whole family. You can mop with it. You can clean your toilets, your sinks, your counters, like everything. So it's really, really great. So I think that is about it. If you are new and you are not part of doTERRA, then let's chat if you want to talk more about getting these natural solutions for your home. Any product that you have at home or your work that you use to clean with, you can replace with doTERRA. And I would be happy and honored to show you how to do that. And also how to get rid of the other toxins that are invading your body. So I am all about that.